At the local harbor, Tyler and his date Margot wait for the boat that will take them to a private island where they will dine at Hawthorne, an extremely exclusive restaurant operated by the best chef in the country. Tyler's a foodie obsessed with this chef and the details behind fine dining in general. When the boat arrives, the two of them are shocked to see how many important people will be traveling with them. There's Lillian, the food critic that discovered the chef, and her editor Ted, post-prime actor George with his assistant and girlfriend Felicity, and a trio of important tech business investors, Dave, Soren, and Bryce. The ones that get Margot's attention though are businessmen Richard and his wife Anne, because Margot knows Richard and doesn't want him to know she's there, so she tries to stay out of his sight. During the trip, they're already served the first fancy dish, and Tyler gushes over it while he takes a picture, but Margot isn't impressed. When they finally arrive at the island, the maitre d' Elsa calls Margot a different name, so Tyler has to explain there was a change of plans and he came with a different date, making the whole situation pretty awkward. Before dining, Teresa tour for the guests, and Elsa shows the guests all the facilities while explaining the restaurant's employees do all the hunting and farming. That's why everyone lives here. The chef also lives on the island, but his house is off limits. Afterward they finally enter the restaurant, where they discover the kitchen is an open area that allows them to watch the cooks work. There's also an old lady named Linda on one of the tables who looks like doesn't belong at all. When Richard finally notices Margot's presence, he asks his wife to exchange seats with him so he can have a better view. Elsa informs everyone that they can watch the cooks work but pictures aren't allowed. Tyler immediately comes closer to point out all the techniques they're using and asks tons of questions, so the cooks have to ask him to stop distracting them. At that moment, Chef Slowik arrives and Elsa tells him something that makes him stare at Margot. The first dish is the complimentary appetizer. Lillian takes her time with the food, smelling and tasting everything carefully, but Felicity is busy trying to break up with George. Margot likes the dish but isn't super into it, so Tyler has to arrogantly explain why this is so important. Moments later, it's time for the first course. Slowik comes forward and claps his hand to make all his cooks turn around at the same time like obedient little soldiers. Then he offers a speech about his work and reminds everyone